Hello, and welcome to another Divi Designs tutorial. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to add Divi's native icons to the navigation bar. Now, if you're not aware, Elegant Themes recently released a blog covering this same topic. Overall, I thought it was a good blog. The only thing I would have to disagree with is that in this tutorial, it's linking to an outside icon source, which I don't think it's necessary since Divi ships with icons already. So if I could, save on a HTTP request, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is copy this span tag. Let's head over to our menus. Let's use our custom links. Here you can put the URL. In this case, we're going to use Facebook, so let's link to facebook.com. And here's where you want to put the span tag. The span tag is basically a span with a class of FB_icon. Now this could be whatever you want, but for the purpose of this tutorial, this is what I named it. So let's add it. Now, another thing that blog touched on that I thought was a little bit too convoluted was this span was wrapped in a href, and then it was given a target attribute. So if someone clicks on the icon, it'll open on another window. Well, WordPress already comes with that functionality. If you go to screen options, link target, click it, and then you'll see it'll give you an option, and if you click it, it'll open the link and then you tap. So that's basically it. This is all you really need to have the icon appear, aside from the CSS. So we are going to save this. Okay, now let's go to our tutorial. For some reason in Safari it mashed up all my CSS code, but on Firefox and Chrome it'll be better organized. So let's copy this. Let's go to our child themes style sheet. Okay, and let's paste that code. Now, let me clean it up for you a little bit better so we could see what we're dealing with. Let's highlight that. Okay. So what we have here is, so this is the class we gave it. This is for padding purposes only. The way we call Divi icons is by using a pseudo class of before, font family, et modules, content. This Unicode is what it's called. Every icon that comes with Divi has its own code. You could find the list on their site, or you could go to my site and I have a list for you. So if you go to dividesigns.com, under resources, go to ET icon codes, and here you're going to find a list of everything we need. So we're going to use Facebook. I want to use I will use the round one. So let's copy this. Let's go over. Well, it's already here, but just for the purpose of demonstration. Position absolute. The color here, you can add your color, some padding, the size I want to control. And since it's absolute, I had to give it a position from the bottom. But over here, you see, you could actually play with this and to make it, look however you want to, depending how big your other font is on the navigation, or there's a lot of factors that could contribute to this, but at least you have control on the parameters on how to precisely control it. Over here is a media query. Basically it takes it off of absolute and puts it back on static, and it just basically stacks up on top of one another, so it'll look good on mobile as well. So we want to save this file or update this the style sheet. And let's take a look at the front end. Let's see what it looks like. Ta-da! Now let's click it. And look, it opened in another link. Now, of course, you could, if you wanted to move it a little bit down or left or right, whatever, you now have pretty good control over it via CSS. Now, if you wanted to add another icon, we can do it really fast. Let me just show you. I'm going to copy this whole code. Instead of naming it Twitter, instead of naming it Facebook, I'm gonna say Twitter. And then I'm gonna say Twitter, right? So let's head over to our icons and let's find the Twitter icon. Where is it? Here it is. Copy. Let's paste it here. Let's change the color. I'm not sure what's the hex color for Twitter. We could find out real quick. Hex color for Twitter. What is it? Let's go with that. So it's, what is it? 40. All right, let's go with this. And let's change the color here. Oh, can't forget the hashtag. And that's basically it. Let's update. Let's go back to our front end. Let's refresh. Oops, we forgot to actually add another custom icon. So let's go over here. Let's go twitter.com. We're gonna say span class equals, what do we say? We said TW. All right, TWT underscore icon. Let's close it. Let's close it. Let's add it. Let's click that. Save. Now it should be there. Voila, there you go. So there you have it, folks. A more efficient way to add Divi's native icons to your navigation bar. Till the next time, Divi designers.